Over field and mountain he trekked, by rivers and oceans he walked, seeking no man's mortal respect. His bloodletting days had now passed, no longer did he want for war. With the Maker he wished to talk. Men of all nations had he killed, his brutality knew no bounds, but with war's horror was he filled. He witnessed whole tribes sacrificed, given up for glory and gold, how he could not forget their sounds. Now, atop a mountain he called, pleading to the Lord who's on high, that into hell he wouldn't fall. He knew that he wasn't perfect, and that he had committed sin, for which he should deserve to die. He willingly destroyed nations, enslaving people for power, usurping righteous men's stations. And worse, he knew that it was wrong, that he killed for his own glory, caring not of the sin's hour. One battle stuck out in his mind, a battle more like a slaughter, where not an innocent survived. A school of children burnt to dust, their bones charred to look as if coal. They were someone's sons and daughters. There he collapsed and cried aloud, the coarse sand grating on his knees, the hope once in his heart unfound. Though he was trained as a soldier, his actions did not have honor. He wished to be judged for his deeds. Now, on the mountain's top, he wept, 'cause he knew he should have no grace, and that God should show no respect. But from his deeds he could not hide, for God knew the truth in man's heart. So with honor, his sins he'd face. On his knees and bowing his head, he uttered all that he had done, affirming why he should be dead. Wishing to face death with honor, he looked to the heavens and cried, for he recalled God's only Son. He knew he could be forgiven, for the Lamb had taken his place, giving himself up for man's sin. Weeping for what Christ had to bear, and the grace it afforded man, with God he could come face to face. For Christ was the light in man's heart, the truth that we have or will know, and the way unto God from the start. Through the Lamb we are given life, and so it was with this sad wretch. And darkness, where was he to go? Though death had not met him yet, in his heart he preserved his faith. Christ's sacrifice he'd not forget, for the love of God knew no bounds. Despite sin we could be redeemed, and with God our souls could be saved. The warrior wasn't perfect, but he fully embraced God's truth, and so God graced him with respect. No deed on earth would save his soul, but that in faith of Christ the Lord, by which all men utter the truth. Though he knew not where his body was bound to go, he now had faith that his soul would reach its sweet home,